Well, today, some of the state's top leaders met to talk about one thing: how to improve children's lives in Indiana. State House Bureau Chief David Williams is here to explain. David.
This is it. That thick booklet outlines what the Commission on Improving the Status of Children in Indiana talked about today. This is the thick one, too. The 18-member commission was established in 2013. They basically study issues about vulnerable youth. Marijuana, underage drinking, vaping too young, even opioids. Dr. Zachary Adams sees children and teens mixed up in that stuff who come to their clinics for treatment services.
Oftentimes when we see opioids in the clinics, it is in the form of painkillers and other types of pills that either have been prescribed to them and are being misused, or been prescribed to a family member and then are still in the medicine cabinet.
The National Institute on Drug Abuse says more than 37% of 12th graders surveyed this year reported vaping. Adams is on a team that works with primary care clinicians and therapists statewide on how to recognize substance and opioid use disorder in teens.
And what treatment models have the strongest sort of research support to help reduce and prevent substance use problems long term.
Another area: improve the juvenile public defense system. Amy Carozis is a director with Indiana's Public Defender Council. She says in some counties, kids sometimes represent themselves in court. According to Carozis, often there just aren't enough public defenders.
So we're trying to make sure kids get a fair process. That they get represented by an attorney and aren't representing themselves, as a 14-year-old in court. We're also trying to make sure that the public defenders are well trained.
We have Rule 25, which says if a child is facing detention, a child needs to have an attorney.
Indiana's Chief Justice Loretta Rush.
So even though the law gives you a right to attorney, we need to make sure that those attorneys are available. And I think that was their request, and that was the education piece they were talking about today. I think everybody would agree a child should not be incarcerated, go to the Department of Corrections that does not have somebody representing them.
Coming up all new at 6, we look at how the Commission's working to reduce child abuse in the state. You'll learn the startling statistics involving children, plus where the Commission wants to go in 2019. I'm David Williams, Wish TV, News 8.